and an enthusiastic crowd here for the televised finals. Walter Ray Williams, Jr. will start this semifinal match.
Well, you wouldn't have expected him to miss the pocket, Phil, and Walter does not disappoint. And now we've got the matchup that we kind of thought we'd have. Running true to form, we've got two of the best players going after each other. Much bigger hook for Amleto Monacelli. Starts the ball in, throws it to out, brings it back into the pocket. Smooth power from one of the great players, an 18-time PBA titleist.
38 years old, out of Barquisimeto, Venezuela. Really enjoyed much success in the late 80s, early 90s. And again, you mentioned his 18 titles, but he says now it's very difficult with his family back home in Venezuela and trying to split time there along with being out here on the Pro Boulders Tour.
The early double did not get back. It's the 2 and the 8 for Monacelli. Right now, Walter Ray Williams Jr. all lined in, knows exactly where he's going. For Monacelli, this ball just does not get back up to the pocket. Maybe not clean off his hand. Didn't quite get the revolutions necessary. A relatively tough spare, but should be handled easily by Monacelli. Gotta hurry.
Big hook. Chops it. So Walter Ray now up in the second frame, working on a strike, early advantage for the 5-time Player of the Year.
The early double.
They don't want to give him any room.
Now let's take a look at the Dexter footwork of the pros. This time it's Walter Ray Williams Jr., the familiar footwork of Walter Ray. 5-step approach, very big the first 2 steps. And watch the backswings about shoulder high. Looks like he sort of twists a little bit, not perpendicular to the foul line. You certainly wouldn't teach that, but Walter gets it done. And that's this week's Dexter footwork of the pros.
Third frame and a stubborn 10-pin.
You know, it's conceivable that that'll be the only thing that he'll leave the entire night. Watch your 6-pin. It's going to lay in the channel. This is the flat 10. He's given us a little of both, and he was hoping it would fall, but he's not really surprised.
Picks up that 10-pin spare. He has just not missed the pocket at all. He has left a couple of corner pins, and you hate to move, don't you, when you're throwing the ball in the pocket?
Well, yeah, you do. And then, you know, Walter doesn't miss the pocket very often when the lanes are tough, and these are pretty high-scoring lanes, so you wouldn't expect him to at all.
He just kind of flips it out there and gets a strike, but kind of cups it to start and flips it out there at the foul line.
Well, Amleto certainly has his own unique style as well. Pretty fly for a Venezuelan guy. I think that's youth being served. Needs to get this ball further up into the pocket. Can cut the lead to 11.
Beautiful shot off the hand of Amleto Monacelli. Hey, coming up next, right after bowling, stay with us, Sports Center. Coming up, World Series preview. Oh, yeah, how about it? Braves taking on the Yankees, rematch from '96. Tyson on stage and Donna Hussick in the hot corner. That's coming up next, Sports Center, right after bowling here on ESPN. And Walter Ray Williams Jr. comes right back with a strike in the 4th frame.
Imagine that, Phil. He hit the pocket. You know, the only thing that could get in Walter's way is if the lanes break down a little bit and he doesn't make the adjustment early enough. But take a look at his bowling position round by round. He sort of snuck in there, got a little hot towards the end, and here he is. Another solid 10 for Williams. He feels like he should be able to just destroy his competition, but carry is not really very good for Walter Ray.
It's amazing to me, Walter Ray. This is his 117th televised appearance. Number 1 in that category. Earl Anthony next up, 114.
And the spare for Walter Ray. And we have Billy Yinger with us, who is Amleto Monacelli's ball rep. And Billy, Amleto seems to have lane 48 figured out. Lane 47, a little bit difficult.
Yeah, it's a little tighter. He just has to make sure he gets the ball all the way to the gutter to get it back.
All right, well, we'll watch this ball together. Uh-oh.
That's trouble.
And you could hear that's trouble. Billy, was it just quick off his hand, or what did you see on that particular shot?
I think he just missed it. Just didn't quite catch it at the bottom.
Billy Amleto told me that he's taken a few more seconds this week before he gets going, something he's working on.
We've been working on a real good follow-through this week, and it worked really well early in the week. The lanes were hooking early. And got a little more oil tonight, but we're doing okay. We'll get there.
Well, popped a hole here in the 5th frame, so he's got to get going, doesn't he, Marshall, against 30-time winner Walter Ray Williams, Jr.
Well, tough situation for Amleto Monacelli, and finds himself working at a 180 pace. He's 29 pins down. If he can figure out a way to get the ball to the pocket, he's got a good chance to get back into the game.
Here comes 10 in the pit for Amleto Monacelli, voted into the PBA Hall of Fame a couple of years ago, looking for his 19th PBA win. Back with more of this match in a minute.